Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. Which will possibly, it could look a little bit strange, but I'm actually willing to overlook that bit. And just have it as bare and green. And then we can get rid of this as well. We'll do it like that. There, see, now that's gone. And I'll move it back up here, out of the way a bit there. So we'll just say that's like really short, stunted growth in there. So it's, the long grass hasn't even had a chance to grow. And I think that'll be fine. So we've got that bit out of the way. We're not going to have those annoying little bits left over now when we go and do our work. I'm going to bring this one right over against this side. Like a mod that rolls the silage clamp down considerably faster than what the silage clamp gets rolled at the moment. It was pointed out in the comments that the sheer size of this particular clamp that we've got here kind of beggars belief a little bit. Because if you have a look in here, right there, I've now got 330, by the time we finish this, 342,000 litres of chaff, and it looks like we've barely got anything in here at all. So that just gives you a bit of an idea of the sheer scale of this particular silage clamp, and it's quite impressive. So I actually would like, I kind of do want to keep going with doing silage like this, but at the same time I'm aware that it's starting to take quite a while, and so it just gets a bit boring to kind of watch and keep it going like that. So I do think that the bales are going to be the better option, and also we're going to be wanting to upgrade the rake fairly soon as well. I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to upgrade that rake, but it will be fairly soon. That's all I can really give you at the moment, is fairly soon. Can't really go much more than that. This one up through here, we've got 6 runs left, and that was 7,000 litres. Now, if the rest of these rows are anything similar... No, that outside one should be a lot less than the others. What are the rest of these rows? Well, that's more than 7,000 there. That was about 10,000 litres up through there. We got 6 rows here. We could have fit everything into this trailer, I think. I don't think there's quite enough grass here to have... Nope, it's 29,000 now, so that's less than 10. That we had 67,000 litres of space left in our trailer, and we're not going to reach 67,000 litres here. So we could have just stayed and carried on and finished this in one go. We didn't, though. We thought we knew best, and we went rushing back. It's going to be 48 something here. It's going to be 58 something there. If there was one more row, then yes, it would have been slightly over, but there isn't. Which means that, yes, we could have fit everything in. I could have done it. I should have held out and gone and done it. Never mind. It's not like we've lost any major time or anything. So that one that I want to get is 100,000. If I go doing the slurry now with the machines that we've got, it's gonna take ages to do the slurry. I mean, I could have started already, but it takes absolutely ages because we're constantly having to stop and refill and stop and refill, and I didn't really want to do that. So we're going to, I mean, hopefully by morning the grass won't have grown enough to change anything round. I'm gonna need to roll this clamp now. We're only 1% compact. Well, now we're 3%, 4%. That seems to be compacting fairly quickly now. I wonder if it's the weight that I'm carrying in the trailer that is also contributing to that. Not sure. Right, that's actually empty, despite the fact that it thinks it's not. So I'm going to come out and round here. I'm then going to spin round like this. And we're going to go back through. And just go humping it up over the clamp like that. So dragging the trailer does seem to do a bit. But the time we sort of go out and turn and come back and out and turn and so on and so forth and yada yada yada, we don't really want to keep doing that. So I'm going to bring you over here and I'm going to unhitch that one there, and then I'm going to go and get the other weight. I don't know if weight does actually affect this, but I am just going to grab that weight there and I'm going to use that to help us. So we'll put that one on the back. We've already got the other one on the front. And then we can just drive backwards and forwards on this a little bit until we have a flat clamp. So we're on 13% right there. It's definitely a bit slower now that I don't... Oh, no, actually, well, it's a bit slower, but it's not hugely slower. Now that I don't have that forage wagon on the back. Made a little bit of a difference. I don't know if this extra weight that I put on here is also helping. Technically, I don't actually have to be driving along the silage either. We can just go and do it on the level bit over the other end of the clamp. But I mean, I don't mind doing that every now and then, but I don't like to do that too much. It just kind of feels a bit wrong. I sort of do this until I get bored, and then I go and drive a little bit more around on the flat bit just to try and speed it up a bit. You know, we have to... It's all about achieving balance, isn't it? That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to achieve balance. And then as soon as we've got this sheeted down, we will then start fast forward. Actually, we'll just fast forward time until morning. So I'm gonna... We're actually gonna start going here. We'll go to like 15 times speed. Speed up a little bit. So we're 399,000 for us. So we've got 400,000 litres of chaff in here, essentially. Which is a obscene amount of chaff to have. 38%, 39%. Yeah, see, it does do it, even when we're not driving on this bit. And this is why I kind of want to move away from doing the silage clamps. Like, the filling of the silage clamp is not so bad. It's the rolling of the silage clamp that's the tedious bit. And yes, I do understand that in real life, the rolling of the silage clamp is the tedious bit. And some poor soul has got to sit on that silage clamp from dawn until dusk. And they never get a change of scenery, and this is all they do for the duration of the silage harvest. And yes, I feel for them. I've never actually done that job myself. I've seen it done, and I've been the man on the trailers many times, bringing him the silage as he just goes backwards and forwards for hours and hours and hours. And I thought my job was bad enough going backwards and forwards for hours and hours and hours with the tractor and trailer, but at least I get a change of scenery. And the change of scenery the poor bloke here gets is the clamp slowly filling up. That's it. There is nothing else. There is no other change of scenery. It's all he gets. We're up to 82%. We're nearly done. If we have the money, we'll buy a silage fermenter after we've done this, and then the silage can be fermented in one of those machines, and we don't need to worry about it. But other than that, I mean, that's if we can afford it, which we probably won't be able to. But I mean, I think the next harvest that we do is most likely going to be done as hay anyway. By which time we could very well have a baler, and so we'll be picking up that hay with a baler. And then I'm going to want a rake to be able to help us out. So we may end up having to do another silage harvest using the clamp. I'm not planning on it. I'm actually planning on us being able to do the next one using a silage fermenter over here. But yeah, just because we're planning on it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. So we've done that bit in there. I can jump out. It's not a good idea to jump out while your tractor's still moving, it must be said. And we can blanket silos. So there is another job done. Let's see if we can scramble up on the side up here. Okay, I just pole vaulted over the top. Considering the height of these walls, pretty sure I just broke my leg. Go for a wander back up this way. And there we have a silage clamp. All done. Right. It is 5:15 in the evening. I'm going to take the weight off the back of the tractor here. We're not spreading slurry this evening. I'm not going to bother with the small slurry spreader. So what we're actually going to do is, well, first up, if I lower that one down and drop it there. Does this slurry tanker have anything in it? That's the first main question. No, it doesn't. Right, this one is completely empty. It is also, I'm going to shut that one off a minute. It is also a rather cheap machine, so there's no real reason for us to worry about trying to get it to the shop and sell it. We're not going to get a vast amount more than if I sell it right here. The manure spreader, another one that I would like. Where is it? Oh, I'm looking for a pink one, that's why. I'm busy looking for this pink muck spreader, and it's not here. It's that one that we've got. So I want to sell that. 15,000. We could probably get another 2,000 or 3,000. I don't want another 2,000 or 3,000. And then we got the Superflex right there, but I'm going to leave that one for a minute, and we'll come back to that. So we've got 15 grand right there. We're up to 33,000. The prices in here are 1,011. Yeah, so we're going to make the assumption that I want to go up there to the farmhouse visit. We're going to make the assumption that the prices are not going to get anywhere close to what we want until morning. So we're going to wait here. We're going to skip the night, and then once we've done that, we should be able to go and sell the wheat. At least that's what I'm hoping. We'll also have fertilizer that we want to go and spread on our fields, and we're going to want slurry spread on our other fields. Hopefully, we'll be buying a slurry spreader at the same time. Now, I think this doesn't actually work until 7. You're not tired. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to get to 7 o'clock then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 7. There we go. Right, we will go 14 hours of sleep. We want to wait until about 10 o'clock, and then there we go. The crop has all grown one stage. We go through till 10 is what we do. So I will jump over here near the cattle. It's not that one that we want. For a minute there, I thought that was ours. But it's this one back behind us. It's actually fine. We can have that one. And we want to go here. And then I want to slow this down. It's 10 o'clock. There. Right. 10 o'clock. Jump off. Ready to harvest, which means that we can't actually fertilize it this time round because it's already ready to harvest, which is ridiculous, the speed that it does that. And we're not selling any milk today either because all the transport company drivers have taken the day off to practice with the Farming Simulator League. Milk pickup will be available tomorrow. Right. Well, there's not a lot that we can do about that. I want to go in here. We've got hay, silage, grass. Neither of those matter. Mixed ration there is full. And straw, pellets, and water. Everything is looking tickety-boo. So we've got 179,000. The other thing that we want to do is we want to go in here and prices are pretty poor right now. Some of these have gone, like, that seems to be as high as it's going to get on the wheat. That one's already started dropping a bit. Generally speaking, prices are disappointing, to say the least. We will go and grab this one. Oh, that was another thing that I wanted to take a quick look at, was fertilizer spreaders. Fertilizer technology. So it's this one here that we currently own. We'll do 20. We can go a bit more than that. This one has been altered by Stevie. It says 12 meters on there. I don't know if he's got any alterations for that. And we got this one here by Stevie, and it says 24 meters at 27k. Is there an option? No, it's just the working speed option. So we can have it go faster, and I can pretty much guarantee that he's reduced the rate of use on it, but that I don't think it's going to make much difference. So that goes to 36 meters on there. And we can do that one. We can move that one up a bit. That's 24. It doesn't have any extension working width. Yeah, 24 is as high as it'll go. Stevie, have you altered this for an extra? We got spreading system, 12 meters, 18 meters. So he hasn't increased the spreading width on it. All we've got is the speed, unfortunately. So it doesn't look like we've got one that will go any wider than what we have right now. So we've got this one here, 24 meters, and we've already got that one sort of up as far as it will go. And then we've got the extra on it, which basically allows it to go at 45 meters wide. Which is very good, don't get me wrong. You know, a 45 meter wide spread is quite reasonable. And I'm going to bring you back here like this. Open. Load up with a bit of fertilizer like that. Close that one up. I'll start off with our field over this way. Now, I can put fertilizer on this crop. The grass, unfortunately, just overnight, it was too long, and we're not going to be able to do anything with that. But we're on hay next, and that might actually be the perfect opportunity to test a new baler. This one has got a patch right in here where it doesn't seem to have grown properly, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. I mean, we're waiting until tomorrow before we do this anyway, so let's just set you going up through there, and you will do 27k. And then I think I will go in here, and in order to speed this little job up, we will go and buy another one of these. This is the one that we got, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go in there. We want that to go up to 27k. That's as high as we can go. And we'll buy that one. Yes, another 25 grand. Then back, and I want to have a look in baling technology. Are we ready to be able to buy that one yet? Do we have the money for it? See, we're going to want the trailers to carry the stuff away. Big balers, 90,000. 9,000 litres in there. So we got the wheel setup is Massey Ferguson, flotation, New Holland, Fendt. I'm going with the Massey, and I'm going to go with those. I'm going to turn this up as fast as it will go, which is 27k. That's the only thing I'm not sure about, is the working speed. What is the working speed on the standard Stevie baler over here, which is the Krone baler there? He started it at 27, so we can push that one up to 34. Capacity extension. I mean, he does 8,000 litre bales straight away as an extension. Anyway, we were gonna test out this Heston baler, and we're gonna see what this one was like. So this is one that we'll go with. So I want to just push that up to 27 like that, and I want flotation tires like that. That's the one that I want. 90,500 euros. Okay, back, and it's that trailer right there. I'm just gonna buy one at the moment. Wheel setup. We've got steering axle standard. We'll go steering axle on that one. Wheel brand over here. Trelleborg, Michelin, Lizard, go Trelleborg, steering axle, autoload, yes. Attachers, we'll add in a trailer hitch on that one. We'll just go with the standard black trailer like that. Okay, so we're going to buy that one, yes. Okay, and the truck can go around and pick this up. We're not going to worry about putting that on a tractor. Your trailer hitch on the back is so that we can have a second one if we want to a bit later on. Was there anything else? We've only got 25 grand left at the moment, so we won't do anything else just for a minute. You are just doing your last bit here. If I have this one, I'll run it down to the farm. And we've got combines that are parked up outside. We also want to run those back to the farm. Helper F has completed their task. I don't think he's actually completed his task. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to have this one. I'm going to put the other spreader onto it. And I'm going to set this one going in our new big field. And then when I've done that, I'll go and get the first spreader and I'll bring it out onto this field. So we're going to start getting through our fertilizer spreading a little bit faster from this point on. So we've got barley growing in here. I'm going to change that one over now to oats. That's the third crop that we will grow that produces straw. So we do all three of those in a row. That's why we've got to deal with the balers and everything straight away. You can come over here. Put you back in the shed and we'll get that other spreader onto you. Get you loaded up. No, I'm not putting row crop tyres or anything like that. I'm just not going to bother with those. Let's go and get this. And there is our Massey Ferguson. Because it'll be tomorrow that we go and do the... We'll be doing the hay and stuff like that. So what we'll also be doing is... Let's just bring you over to here. We'll also have the straw going onto the ground as well. So we're going to... Oops. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. There. Right, we're going to want to have... we've got straw going in there. Hopefully we can also afford to buy the new combine. I'd like to get the new muck spreader as well. I mean, I've got the wheat that is sat in this trailer. I'll fast forward time until the evening, and then we'll fast forward time again until tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping at some point in all of that fast forwarding, we do eventually get to a point where we can do some harvesting. Now, this one right here, the problem we've got with this... is that if I'm going that way, I'm going to miss a piece of the field at the end. So what we actually need to do... It'd be better if we do it over here, look. Right, we're going to have a look at the shape of this field. If I start this one here on that side, it'll run up there, turn around, and it'll go all the way up there. You, I need to go and have a look at in a minute. So I'll bring you this side. And I'll go here, maybe? Right, well that's why it's not working, because we've got 24 meter width. I don't want that. Unload, open cover, turn on higher, change working width. Why? Because I want to. There. Okay, so we put the working width out to there. That's still not quite all the way out over as far as I want. I'm going to bring it over about 2 tractors widths there, I think, about that. And is that enough? Yeah, that's just reaching the edge. And then over that side, it'll be over far enough that it should be able to get all the way up to the other end of the field. So we're just going to leave that one doing what it's doing right there. And you still to be moved down, so the combines. And it's this one here that I want. I also want to go into there and growth there. This is what... Yeah, well, we don't need to worry about lime, do we? Lime and ploughing are not issues. So... he's not quite gone up to the end of the row, and this one here hasn't done the side of the field over here either. So what I'll do with this one is I'm going to run back over there, and then we'll just do that little bit manually. Guess this is the problem with the wider width, is that you're going to have bits that it doesn't quite do properly. Did it do... Right, it's done a bit in front of the barn, just fine. Helper F over there is not doing such a great job, but we'll deal with that in a bit. So you here, we want to come down like that. There we go, that's a lot better. Helper F has left a little bit up that side, but I'm not actually so concerned about that. I just want to... Hopefully, he'll go all the way up to this end of the field. It does look like he's going to do it. That would be great. If we can go and do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. We've then covered everything that we need to cover up there. This end is now done, so I can run this tractor over to the big field that we've got over here. The big field. This is our big field. We talked about this before, didn't we? I'll bring you over to the big field. Get this bit started. I can't really fast forward time at the moment because otherwise I'm going to miss my window of opportunity on these crops right here. So let's just do it like that. Press H on there. Bring that one all the way across. He's gone up there and he's turning round. I was tempted to go and get him a minute and sort of manually do a pass down on that end of the field. Like I've just done here. Except he's already on his way back, so we won't worry about that. We might catch that in a minute and do something up there. So you come over here like this. And just start going up through there. And I'll press H and off you go. So we got that one working there. We've got you working over here. I think I will just try and do a bit of a run down through there. But we've covered all of the field up through here. This is really good. That's absolutely fantastic. And obviously we know that these three here, we can't actually do anything with those at the moment because of the fact that we've already gone past that growth stage. So there's absolutely nothing that we can do with that. You get to that point right there, and if I press H on there, and then I can run you over here. It's always better to have lots of machines running. Soon get through the jobs then. Alright, so this one here, I'd like to run this up now. Like that. I just press H on there. And you will go right up to the side of the field. That will keep that neat and tidy up through there. And then I can carry on. It's going to be this bit here that might end up getting a little bit messy. We'll deal with that when we get to it. All the way. He should go right to the end of the field. He has sort of. Pretty much. He's pretty much gone to the edge of the field. So if I come over here, I can actually I can help this out a little bit manually. So if I go up like that, and we're now going to run down through here. So we'll get down to the edge of the field over there, and then the tractor will want to stop. And all I will do is take it, I'll do the pass along the bottom end of the field, and then I can carry it on doing the rest of it. This one over here, he's busy coming over to this side to turn around. He's going to go back up through, and that bit's going to be finished. So this field here is actually taking a little bit more, I mean, at least it is with the fertilizer. Generally, though, we start it up and we leave it, and then we don't have to worry about it. But for the fertilizer, we are having to do a little bit extra. And this is why I don't want fertilizer. I don't want to have to do fertilizer, but you kind of need to keep the yields up. But I'm seriously considering for the rest of this series just not worrying about the yield. We'll just drop it down a bit. Like, we won't have quite as much coming off of the field. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.